Good morning students, welcome to our geometry class. In the previous period, we have already completed two problems of exercise 3.1. Now let's start the third problem. Now see here, what is the third problem? Here MR and NR are the tangents. O is the center and OR is a bisector. Now what you have to show here? Here you have to show that, prove that OR is a bisector of these both triangles. OR is a bisector of angle MON. OR is a bisector of MON. Now let's start the proof. Now see here, in a circle, MO and ON are what? MO, segment MO is congruent to segment ON. What is this? Radii of same circle. Radii of same circle. Now see here, OM is congruent to OM. Then MR is congruent to NR. It is your first equation. Then segment MR is congruent to segment NR. What is the reason? Tangents drawn from the external point. Tangents drawn from external point. These both have the tangents, therefore these are also congruent. Now see here, point O is equidistant from M and N, and R is also equidistant from M and N. Now see here, point O is equidistant from M and N. It is your third statement. Then what is the fourth statement? R is equidistant from M and N. Then point R is equidistant from M and N. Now O is also equidistant from M and N, R is also equidistant from M and N, and therefore by perpendicular bisector theorem, OR is a bisector of angle MON. If the points are equidistant, then by perpendicular bisector theorem, OR is a bisector of MON. Now see here the fourth problem. What is given in the fourth? Now here two parallel tangents are given. L and M are the two parallel tangents. You have to find out the distance between these two tangents. Now see here, radius is given 4.5. Now here it is a radius if its point is M and N. OM is radius and ON is also radius. So it is also how much? 4.5. So total distance is how much? 9 cm. So what you have to write down first here? Here L and M are tangents. And these tangents are line L is parallel to line N. And then OM is equal to ON is equal to 4.5. These are the radii of same circle. Radii of same circle. Now if it is radius, and always radius is perpendicular to tangent. OM is perpendicular to line L and ON is perpendicular to line M. Now if it is perpendicular, then perpendicular distances are always equal. So perpendicular distances are equal. So now if you want to find the distance between two parallel lines, now then therefore MN is equal to OM plus ON. OM is 4.5 and ON is also 4.5. So how much centimeter? 9 centimeter. So what is the distance between two parallel lines? Sum of two radii. Radii of first radii 4.5, here also radii 4.5. 4.5 plus 4.5 how much? 9 centimeter. What you have to use here? radii of same circle, and it is the which distance? Perpendicular distance. It is a perpendicular distance, and therefore it is how much? 9 centimeters. So students, complete exercise 3.1. All the 4 problems are completed. Now solve these all 4 problems in your copy. Now let's start the next topic, that is the touching circles. Now see here, what is the next topic? Touching circle. Now there are 2 types of circles, externally touching circles and internally touching circles. Now let's see the properties of these 2 circles. Now next topic is touching circles. Touching circles. Now internally touching circles and externally touching circles. Now see here, it is one circle. These are externally touching circles. Now see here, these circles touches externally at point O. These are called as externally touching circles. Externally touching circles. And see here, what is the property of 3 circles? All the 3 points, centers and the touching point, intersecting point, center of both the circles and intersecting point, all 3 lies in the same line. All 3 points are collinear. Here, what is the first property? Centers of 2 circles and intersecting points are always collinear. And what is the second property? If the radius of first circle is r1, radius of second circle is r2, then distance between their centers, distance between their centers means distance PQ. Distance PQ is always sum of the radii of 2 circles, that is r1 plus r2. What is the first property? Centers of 2 circles and intersecting points are always collinear. Means you can take PO plus OQ is equal to PQ. You can find the distance between any 2 points by using the property of collinear points. Second, distance between their centers is sum of the 2 radii, that is r1 plus r2. These are which type of circles? Externally touching circles. Now let's see what is the internally touching circles. Now if circles are given, now if 2 circles touches at only one point, then that circles are said to be internally touching or externally touching circles. What are the touching circles? If the circles intersect at only one point. Now see here, if it is P, Q and R. Now radius of first circle is PQ, radius of second circle is PR. Now these are which type of circles? Internally touching circles. Internally touching circles. Here also first property is same, center and intersecting point, center of both the circles are always lie in the same plane. Now what is the here second property? If you want to find distance between these 2 centers, distance between centers of circle. Now see here, PQ, radius of first circle, and PR, radius of second circle. If PQ equal to R1, radius of first circle, and PR is the radius of second circle, then distance QR that is the distance between their centers is equal to distance PR minus distance PQ, means R2 minus R1. What is distance QR? R2 minus R1, means if the touching circles are internally touching circles, you have to subtract the radius, and if the circle touches externally, you have to add the radius. Subtract smaller radius from the greater radius. Radius of bigger circle minus radius of smaller circle. Now in this way, now the next exercise depends on these touching circles. You have to use the properties of touching circles and then find the answers. Now what is meant by touching circles, students? If the circle touches at only one point, if circles intersect at only one point, then that circles are said to be which circles? Touching circles. So students, draw the figure, write down definitions and properties of these two touching circles, and then complete the exercise 3.1 and then send me. In the next period, we will start exercise 3.2, which depends upon the touching circles. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.